Yeah, we're back to the Dublin Derby team now. Lots of comings and goings in Inchicore this season. There was all this chat, who would go with Stephen O'Donnell, who would join the Disciple and go to Dundalk. Paddy Barrett didn't. He stayed at St. Pat's, won the cup with them last season, and you become a bit of a Pat's legend, Paddy, I think.
I wouldn't say a legend, but yeah, I've enjoyed my time there last year, and that's obviously the main reason why I stayed there, because I want to achieve the same as I did last year, if not better. So that's obviously the main reason that I stayed at St. Pat's.
He's down playing at Finner, Ronan Finn beside me. If you stay like he did now, the fans just love him for what he did and what he's going to do for them this season.
Yeah, me and Paddy, they're obviously probably looking to build on last season. They had a good year, but from our own point of view, we're looking to achieve similar, if not better as well.
Yeah, everyone's on message this morning. I think you're like GA players now. You're just talking very profoundly about the season ahead. In fairness to Rovers, you did your talking on the pitch last season.
Yeah, no, I think that was the aim to start the season, to retain our title, which we did, and it doesn't change this year. Obviously, I think we've recruited well in the off season, still kept a core of the group, a lot of senior players, a lot of experience, and then we also have a lot of young lads coming through to push the squad. And I think on the balance of we've got a decent squad and plenty of competition for places.
Do you feel like one of the older statesmen now in the Rovers dressing room?
I think that goes without saying. I think I have been for the last few years, but no, I mean, we have young boys coming through, which is great. Got a good core, got a good age, a lot of experienced players to help young boys come through.
Is there any chance you can narrow the gap, Paddy? Because some of the games between Rovers and Pats last season, they might have had the upper edge.
Yeah, definitely. Look, if you look at kind of the points tally that they gained on us last year, I think they beat us 3 times out of 4, and they scored like late on in the 3 of the games that they did win. But so it's something that we need to work on ourselves, is not kind of conceding late and not giving up sloppy goals like we did, I think, against them, especially at Richmond. So it's kind of it's a task that we need to make them points, kind of that tally in our favour. And obviously it's difficult because we know how strong Shamrock Rovers are going to be, but we've lost a lot of quality from last year. But we've brought in a lot of quality, so we've got a strong squad, and it's just kind of getting it right together on the pitch, and hopefully we can do better than we did last year.
Yeah, you mentioned newcomers to the league, newcomers to St. Pat's. Have you given Owen Doyle a good kicking in training yet?
No, I haven't. No, I leave him. I leave the other boys against him when he's scoring goals, give him kicks, but...
You expect that?
Yeah, of course you do. He's a top quality player, and he's a great addition to us, and hopefully he can produce goals for us like he has for all his career. So he's a big gain to us, and hopefully we can provide him, and hopefully he can score many goals for us this season.
Lots of chat about Stephen O'Donnell going, maybe not as much chat about Tim Clancy coming in, and he's not a bad manager.
No, Tim has obviously come in with his new backrooms team as well, so he has to put his own stamp on things, and hopefully we can obviously over the pre-season that it's kind of mended together nicely, and come the start of the season we'll be ready to fire.
Yeah, and fans looking out for newcomers to the league. A lad called, I don't know, Jack Byrne or something, gone back to Rovers. What do you make of him?
Yeah, well, I mean, knew all about Jack obviously from previous years that he spent at the club, and it's just, you see the talent when he comes back into training. Yeah, his appetite is still the same, still has the same hunger as he had, and I mean, for the manager, it's a great sign for him, to come back in, gives us another dimension, and also just adds that bit of quality that we already have in that position.
You must be looking forward to Europe as well this season. As talking to Stephen Bradley, he gets the feeling that you can do better in Europe.
Yeah, again, probably let one go last year, disappoint. Maybe if we reflect on the season, that's probably the one that got away. But again, it comes down to a bit of luck in the draw. If you can get your bit of luck in the draw, give yourself a chance. We've a strong squad, and I think coming into European football that will matter, because it's always a busy period. You've got big league games that you can't jeopardise, but also, listen, European football is massive for the clubs. The revenue that goes along with it, the hype around the league. It's a chance to put your own club every like in the headlines, and when that rolls around, we'll be ready.
Yeah, will you be ready for Friday night President's Cup, to start the new campaign? Shamrock Rovers against St. Pat's, the champions against the pretenders. It's all ahead of us.